viewers and welcome to Northeast 8 Weekly News Run-Up. The long-neglected Rotover Bridge ROB near DDSC Stadium is set to undergo major repairs after 50 years of service. Following numerous reports since 2012 on a bridge deteriorating condition, the state government has officially sanctioned the project. PWD National Highway SDO Akamdong Welling revealed that a Kolkata-based firm CE testing found two of the bridge's 9 spans to be structurally weak, necessitating the replacement with reinforced earth walls. The project also includes restoring pavements, footpaths, crash barriers, and shotcreting to rehabilitate damaged road section. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highway has allocated Rs 2.68 crore for the repairs, and local firm Messrs Innovative Construction has been contracted for the job. Though the estimated project duration is 6 months, the contractor aims to complete it in 3 months if there are no interruptions. To minimize traffic disruption, the department has asked the contractor to work on multiple sections of the bridge concurrently. Wales will be the official partner of one of India's biggest cultural extravaganza, the Hornbill Festival. A partnership agreement to this effect was signed by Welsh Government, British Council and Wales Arts International representative with Chief Minister Nepiriu at the British Council office in Cardiff. British Council Wales Director Ruth Marie Cox represented the Wales government during the signing of the agreement. The partnership of Wales with the festival would formally mark the end of Wales in India 2024, a year-long series of celebration and events to strengthen ties between India and Wales. Chief Minister Nepiriu also met Deputy First Minister of Wales and Cabinet Secretary for Climate Change and Rural Affairs, Hu Iranka Davies Amis. As part of his visit to Wales, the Chief Minister also held talks with newly appointed Minister for Culture, Skills and Social Partnership Jack Surgeon Amis. From January 2022 to May 2024, 33 people from Nagaland who traveled to Cambodia, Thailand, Myanmar and Vietnam on visitor visas have not returned as per data from the Bureau of Immigration. This issue is a part of a larger concern where 29,466 Indians remain unreturned from the Southeast Asian nations, with many reportedly trapped in cyber slavery. Victims, often in the 20 to 39 age group, are lured by job offers sent abroad and then forced into cyber fraud schemes. The Ministry of Home Affairs MHA has set up an inter-ministerial panel to address the issue, and a high-level directive has been issued to all states and union territories, including Nagaland, to carry out ground-level verification and track down these individuals. This comes amid growing reports of Indians being held against their will and forced to operate cyber scams, particularly in Thailand, which accounts for 69% of the unreturned individuals. The government has identified loopholes in immigration, banking and telecom system and is working on finding a solution. The Nagaland police has asked parents of relatives of 33 Naga youth reportedly trapped in various Southeast Asian countries after being lured with high-paying jobs to contact the police control room PCR for any assistance or help. The police have also shared mobile and WhatsApp number 8794833041, email address spcrkohima@gmail.com, Facebook ID www.facebook.com/NagalandPolice, and X account formerly Twitter ID @DGP Nagaland, where the parents and relatives can contact. The joint council meeting of the NSA and IM held on October 1, 2024 has passed a resolution against the controversial registration of indigenous inhabitants of Nagaland, which is described violates the very meaning of indigenous people in the context of God-given Naga nation. NSA and IM through its MIP said that the RIIN, which dilutes the Naga meaning of indigenous, come with divisive venom to divide the Nagas as instigated by the forces against the Naga nation. It stated that the Naga as indigenous people have no class and no boundary. Nagas are one and Nagas are indigenous wherever they in their God-given land, Nagalim, NSA and IM asserted. Therefore, the NSA and IM asserted that the present form of RIIN classification of indigenous based on artificial state boundary was not acceptable to the Naga people. Come what may, we shall resist. A government school headmaster in Arunachal Pradesh was arrested on Thursday for allegedly sexually harassing students. Muhammad Asghar Ali, headmaster of Government Secondary School GSS in Gautampur, was taken into custody following a joint complaint from students. The complaint accused him of mental harassment, implied or explicit threats, blackmail, and making sexually inappropriate remarks. The police received a complaint on October 2nd in which the students detailed Mr. Ali's repeated inappropriate behavior and sexually charged comments. They described the emotional toll it had taken on them, leading to immense distress, frustration, sleeplessness, powerlessness, anxiety, and causing them to lose confidence and self-esteem. The students also reported social withdrawal, isolation, suicidal thoughts, increased absenteeism, and attempts to avoid further harassment. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un threatened to use nuclear weapons and destroy South Korea permanently if provoked, state media reported on Friday, after the South Korean leader warned that Kim's regime will collapse if he attempts to use nuclear arms. The exchange of such rhetoric between the rival Korea is nothing new, but the latest comment comes during heightened animosities over the North's recent disclosure of a nuclear facility and the continuation of missile tests. Next week, observers say North Korea rubber stamp parliament is expected to constitutionally declare a hostile two-state system on the Korean peninsula to formally reject reconciliation with South Korea and codify new national borders.